But that wasn't the only thing that happened this weekend.
Nope.
Also, another championship took place this weekend, and that is, of course, the ELEAGUE Injustice 2 tournament. That was, we had the last chance qualifiers and the 2 group weeks, and then finally the top 4 came and played in the ELEAGUE World Championship. Now, I had it on in the background because, like I said, on Friday I was traveling up north.
Oh, yeah.
Which was so funny, too, because as soon as I got off the plane into my gate, I ran into LPN. Like, LPN was just standing there. He was like, hey, James. I was like, are you here to pick me up? Like, what the heck happened? He was actually traveling somewhere else. It was like totally random coincidence. It was funny. But, you know, I hung out with my friends and everything, so I didn't get the chance to watch it, but while we were eating dinner, I had it on in the background the entire time.
Well, it was a good one. Top 4 was Dragon versus Foxy Grandpa, and then Tekken Master versus Forever King. So it was cool because it was hard to know what to expect coming into it because we had all expected Sonic Fox and Theo and Samij and stuff to make it, but they did not. So Dragon was like the like your brain favorite, but a lot of their heart favorite was Tekken Master. Yeah. A lot of people thought, for example, I picked him to win, but that didn't end up happening. So
Dragon winning this felt like was like the only thing that happened that people like on paper was expected to happen the whole time, right?
For sure.
Yeah,
for sure. So Dragon beat Foxy Grandpa 3-1. Tekken Master then beat Forever King 3-2, although it was super close.
Was that the one that there was one where someone went up 2-0 and then they switched to like from Brainiac to somebody else and he came back 3 and won it 3 in a row? I can't remember if that was winners or losers. That might have been.
I think that happened with Tekken Master like 2 or 3. I guess 2 times because he had 2 victories. Yeah, it happened both times.
Okay.
No, it was that Forever King was going to get dunked 3-0 and then he charged back.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
I think that's what it was, actually.
Okay.
Wait, right? So, Tekken Master started out with Dr. Fate, and it didn't go as he wanted, and then he went with Green Arrow, and then he beat Forever King. So, okay, that's what happened in the first one.
Right.
Anyway, then Foxy Grandpa beat Forever King 3-1, which was, it was cool. Not super surprising, I guess. Then Dragon beat Tekken Master in Winners Finals. Foxy Grandpa eliminated Tekken Master 3-2. And then Dragon...
That might have been the one I was thinking of, actually. I think Tekken Master went up 2-0, and Foxy Grandpa came back and won 3 in a row. Really? Might have been. I don't remember now. Okay.
I was there, but... And then Dragon won it all versus Foxy Grandpa 3-1.
It's harder to remember when you're working an event than it is when
you're actually hard.
Weirdly enough, that you're commentating these matches... But, like, it's hard to remember what happened afterwards. It's really weird.
I wasn't even commentating, but it was definitely still. Anyway, it was all really good. All the matches were awesome. We saw a bunch of different characters used.
Yeah, so someone says Foxy reverse 3-0'd. Yeah, it was.
There you go.
There it was. And I think it was Tekken Master was using Brainiac at first, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, versus Brainiac versus Deadshot.
Yeah.
Right? And then he tried Atrocitus, I think. And,
yeah, okay.
Yeah. Anyway, it was really good. And I was very happy for Dragon that he won. He now has won. He won both this and Evo this year, and he did well at the IPS finals, which are like the 3 biggest things of the year. He won 2 out of 3, and he did well at the 3rd.
Right.
So, is he actually the best Injustice 2 player?
Well, here's my question: did Dragon play Sonic Fox at Evo?
I don't think
he did.
Yeah.
And he did not play him here at ELEAGUE.
No.
He played him at IPS, right? At the Injustice World.
I think so. And Sonic Fox won.
And Sonic Fox won that one. So Sonic Fox still has that over Dragon.
Yeah, I mean, Sonic Fox may still be the best, but he certainly... I mean, that is to say, Sonic Fox probably has the highest ceiling of any of them, but is he currently the best Injustice 2 player? Probably not, because he's been playing Marvel, and he has said that.
Yeah.
So
okay.
It may be Dragon, right now, anyway. I don't know about, like, maximum potential.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to discredit Dragon's win at all.
Of course.
But, I mean, he definitely deserves it. I mean, you can't win Evo and ELEAGUE and be like, he got lucky.
For sure.
You can't. It's just like, doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
So, definitely very, very strong player, and he's got to be, I mean, he's definitely put that conversation on the table now, Dragon versus Sonic
That's
Fox.
true, and that conversation has not existed since 2015.
Yeah.
Who's the best NRS game player? Sonic Fox,
right.
2015. Sonic Fox, 2016, for sure. In fact, probably 2014 even. But now at least there's a conversation to be had, which is cool. And then I was also happy that second and third place were both not the U.S. It's cool, America, go America, and all that stuff. But I think it's great for the state of the game that it's not just a United States game. Second place was the UK, and third place was Bahrain, and there were players from Canada and France and wherever, Russia and stuff, Chile, and that was great. I think that it was really good to see, because it doesn't seem like long ago that it was really just the U.S.
Right.
That was just a few years ago. So it's been a quick development. I'm really happy to see it.
Yeah. And, again, it's just another one of those situations, like, play some Injustice if you get a chance. Like, honestly, some people are like, I've bought games for $60 and I turned out to not like them, waste of money. Yeah, for sure. But when you watch a game, try to learn a little bit more about it as you watch it, or ask questions. Like, it's just the same message I'm always giving. Like, just because you don't play the game, don't shit on everybody else's game, etc. And I don't blame people, because the problem with it is, it's always whoever casts the first stone, right? Someone's going to be like, your game sucks because this game is ugly. And then they're going to be like, what? Well, your game is stupid because zoning is dumb, blah, blah, blah. And, it just kind of perpetuates that kind of thing. You know what I mean? So it's hard to stop. It's hard to stop that. But, again, it's just a lot easier to be like, hey, this game doesn't necessarily appeal to me.
Yeah.
If you don't like the game. So
sure.
That's totally valid. If you don't like the game, it's totally valid. So
we'll talk about it.
Oh, yes. Okay.
We'll talk about it.
Fair enough.
So it wasn't just that there were the E-League finals that night. There was also an announcement of the next season's DLC, the Fighter Pack 3. We already knew Adam was coming. And then, whoa, it turns out Enchantress is coming. She was heavily rumored to be coming.
Right. But then,
a side gets thrown onto the screen, and is Melina coming? Is it Melina?
I didn't even think about that.
And then somebody walks up with a trench coat. Is it Constantine? No, it was the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Raphael.
Of all things.
She came out of... And it's funny, too, because...
Even now I'm laughing about it.
My best friend, who I stay with, right? Who I stayed with up there, he is the biggest DC fan ever. And one of the comics that, even before this weekend, but for very long periods of time, he's always like, this is one of the best ones, is Batman TMNT crossover.
Okay.
He was always like, this is a great... So as soon as I saw that, I was like, that makes sense to me. It's not as out of nowhere as some people might think, but... and at least it's all comic book related. Right.
Definitely, yeah. And they look good. They look great.
They looked really good. They looked really nice.
I love the design in them.
Well, it's funny to me because now that I have the realization that Adam is in Season 3 and Hellboy is Season 2, the discrepancy in what I feel like their animation styles, like Adam looks really good, the Turtles look really good, so maybe something happened between 2 and 3, or they stepped something up, or they were like, or I don't know. We'll see.
Anyway, the Turtles. And as far as I know, we don't know that much more about them. I don't have any secret info, but I wonder, I assume that it is one character, because they talked previously about them having 3 characters to reveal.
Oh, really? Okay.
So that's what I assume, but I don't know if that's true. And I don't know if is it like in-game? Are you like switching between the different guys?
In the trailer, literally... like, they're starting to talk, and they're like, I'm going to get him. And then I think Leo's like, no, guys, we fight as a team. And then they all charge, right?
Right.
So, yeah.
So are you just, like, switching your dude constantly? Or is it, like, Leo, like, throws Donatello or whatever? Like, I have no idea.
Because someone also said maybe it's like a Triborg kind of thing, right?
That makes sense, too.
But here's the thing. Like, why would you do the Triborg thing? Because... if you put them all as separate characters, actual separate characters, you would sell 4 turtles.
Well, that's
if you made a Triborg, you would sell 1 turtle, right? So, like,
that's a good point.
I feel like it's probably more of an assist or a swapping kind of thing,
Well, at a minimum, I mean, you could sell, like, maybe like the default is Michelangelo, and then maybe you can buy like Premier Skin Donatello.
Oh.
I don't know. I hope it's not that.
I hope it's not, because if they all fight the same and you just change their gear
Yeah.
to make them look like the different turtles,
Yeah.
that would be an issue. I would have an issue with that, actually.
And it would be weird actually because like the gear would make a huge impact.
Yeah,
Just the difference between a
bow
sai and a bow
staff,
is huge.
Yeah, exactly. And a bow is only one hand. Like Leonardo would have swords
Right.
in two hands and sais
Right.
in two hands. So,
I don't know. I think it's more likely that they're like playing together in some
yeah,
way.
because I mean, why would they put that in the trailer? We fight as a team
Right.
if that wasn't their intention.
For sure.
So.
And yeah, as people are saying, I think trait makes a lot of sense as like the way to switch.
Oh,
Right? Either the way to switch or the way to like call the assist or whatever. So. Very interesting. Very interesting. I kind of can't still believe that they are going to be in the game. And not only is that the wildest thing to me, the actual craziest thing is that they kept that a secret.
Dude, I was about that
is wild.
Dude, even Ed Boon said that at some
Yes.
point. He was like, "I can't believe this was a secret for so long."
Yeah.
Didn't get
It's
leaked.
crazy. No, it's crazy. It wasn't even rumored. You know? Like I said, Enchantress was rumored, but nobody was talking about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Exactly.
I heard people talking about Shaggy and stuff. Did you hear about that?
Like from Scooby Doo?
Yes, from Scooby-Doo.
Zoinks!
That's apparently in the game itself. There was like a file that referenced Shaggy or Scooby.
Dude, you
in
know
some
they're
way.
trolling people.
That's what I think now. In retrospect,
that's genius on them.
hilarious.
Yeah, because otherwise it would have made no sense. I mean, what were they going to do? What were they going to do?
Dude. I mean, it was,
Well, I guarantee you that his Shaggy Super would involve driving the mystery van and exploding on someone in the center of the screen. So, zoinks!
in any case, it's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and they
I mean,
look
look,
great.
Shaggy and Scooby and the Scooby Gang, they met Batman. They
Yeah.
have met Batman and Robin, right? So it would have fit. It would have worked. They're all in the same universe.
Yeah,
you know?
you're right.
Ruh-roh. Trait would have been like Shaggy would have been playing like Harlequin. He's like throws Scooby snacks and usually Scooby runs from the side.
That's funny you say that because I have the same conversation with like 3 other people, and they all said the same thing.
That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. Laugh track, dude. That would have been so
That
funny.
would be
dude.
great.
Like you actually see them do the clash, boom, and they'd be like, "No, Scooby, help me!"
Yeah.
And you hear, "Oh!"
That would
in the
be so
background,
funny.
dude, that'd be great.
Well, it is true, as people in the chat are referencing, that some DC fans were not happy about it. And if, in fact, if you go onto the tweet where the Injustice game or Ed Boon or whatever is talking about it, like it has the reveal trailer, all the responses that are liked most are like, I can't believe it, I wasted money on this, it should have been Beast Boy or whatever. You know what I mean? So not everybody was stoked. But
I mean, same thing with Noctis, right? You just get all these.
Same thing with Noctis, but Noctis, I feel like that makes sense as a business decision. Well, I feel the same way about TMNT. I mean, it's just people are talking about the game in a way that they would not have if it had just been Beast Boy.
Dude, a lot of people.
No offense against Beast Boy, but like he's a DC character, and it would make all the sense in the world if he were in there, and the news would just be like, yeah, the character who doesn't have any surprise at all is in there, or that's it.
Right.
But TMNT is going to bring in people.
Dude, there's so many people like, I don't care about Injustice, but I'm 100% buying the game now.
Yeah.
Just to play TMNT, right? So.
Look, I don't know that much about Beast Boy. All right?
Beast Boy is also from Teen Titans, right?
That's all I know about him, and I've seen the show
like
maybe twice.
Starfire is from there, and Cyborg was in there.
Yeah,
and,
although I think at least Cyborg, he was in other stuff.
Was he? Okay.
I don't know
yeah.
that much about this stuff. So.
Do you want to do
Whatever.
it? Do you want to do it? Are we gonna?
What are we
this?
doing?
Are we gonna do this?
I don't know
Are
what
we
we're
gonna do
doing.
incite the craziness? Because there's only those few things that you talk about on social media that incite craziness, right?
What are we
Favorite
doing?
Final Fantasy.
Oh, who's our favorite turtle?
burger?
I see.
Turtle.
Yeah.
Turtle.
Yeah,
I mean, we know who each other's favorite turtle is, right?
Donnie.
Yeah, I'm a Leo boy. I've always been Leonardo. Donatello was clearly number 2 for me, though. Like, it's like Leo, Donnie, and then, like, Raph and Mikey are, like, somewhere down there.
Do you think everybody's number 1 or 2 is Donnie?
I feel like everyone's number 1 or 2 is like Raphael, isn't it? Like everybody loves Raphael because he's an edgelord, right? So he's like super edgy and he's
when I was a
dark and
baby,
rebellious.
like when I was a baby, I thought that Raph was all right, but then I grew up and I grew out of that phase.
Yeah.
Leonardo,
dude, dude. Without him, the turtles don't function, dude.
The funny thing to me about when comic books write leader characters is that they have to struggle to find ways to make them important because it's an inherently unimportant role, and you have to like make the stories like they have to be inserted in such absurd ways.
You take that about Optimus Prime, dude. You take that back.
It's
about
just
Optimus.
like Optimus Prime,
dude. Optimus Prime is the coolest, dude.
It's just like that. So I don't know. That's what I don't like about that kind of character. They have to have these different stories that are like, oh, look at me. Hey, if I wasn't here, everything would fall apart. That's not how life works. It's a bunch of nonsense. Don't you take it seriously.
Did you just take down Optimus Prime?
Yeah. Hey, man, deal with it.
I mean, Duke, I can totally understand. Duke was a square, right? But Optimus Prime, dude, freedom is the right of all sentient beings.
Optimus is definitely cooler than Leo. I will give you that, hands down. I think Leo is among the more vanilla, less interesting leader type characters. Yeah. I don't know why a smart, good fighter like Donnie even needs that guy around, I'll be honest with you.
Because he's not doing anything, dude.
I don't
Without
understand
Leonardo,
that.
he just becomes tech support, dude. That's all he does. Is just sit there
It's not tech support if you're the one inventing everything. You're not tech support.
He literally, in fact, in the movie, he just ended up doing tech support.
Well, that's true. That's a funny thing. Like I said, I feel like
he did nothing.
I feel like
he did nothing.
Like authors have to struggle to find ways to make leader type characters relevant, and they often have to struggle to find ways to make characters like Donnie, who's definitely the best, seem less important. So that's how it is. Deal with it, bub.
I definitely don't agree with that. Oh man. I mean, what about like I just thought of another leader character that was like Batman. Batman is always leader of Justice League, right?
Batman is a super interesting character on his own.
Right.
Super interesting character.
Exactly. So you
Yeah.
can be
No, it's not mutually exclusive for sure. You can be an interesting leader character, but if you're created as the leader, like Batman had a whole history, then he becomes a leader and stuff. But if you're like, my only role is I'm the leader, then
What about Leader One? No, I'm just kidding. That character
then you're
was
boring,
butt.
so.
That character was butt for sure. So
Alrighty.
okay. Wait, how is Batman is Leo?
I've been saying
Superman
Bub a
is
lot,
Leo?
that's true.
You've been saying Bub a lot, dude.
Bub.
I actually just watched Logan for the first time yesterday.
You know what? It's not even because of
Wolverine.
Yeah, it's
Snicked Bub.
yeah. No, I know, but it's because here's the full story. One of the like cutesy things that you call kids among Jews is bubula.
Okay.
Little bubula. And I have a little cat who I called that his name is Ajax, but I called him Bubula for a little while when he was a little baby, and now I call him Bub. So I am constantly saying the word bub, and it's definitely infiltrated the rest of my lingo.
Let's go, Bub. So I mean,
Sorry.
you might as well just pretend it's from Wolverine.
That's way cooler.
That sounds cooler, right? So,
For sure, cooler story.
But it's just like what people are saying. Like I think the best tweet was that, you know, what a time we live in, where Noctis is in Tekken, TMNT is in Injustice, and there are no X-Men in Marvel.
Geese is in Tekken,
yeah,
right?
and there's no X-Men in Marvel.
It's a weird time.
Oh man, I mean, honestly, like, I feel like this is like long-term Evo Sunday. Because, like, honestly, when I was watching Evo Sunday, it was like, Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle, Ruby, oh my god, what the hell? Arika's like, hey, look at this crazy game, we got Darren Meister's coming back, Geese Howard, oh my god, crazy. It's like, what's Capcom gonna do?
I know, yeah.
Abigail! What the hell? Like, so I'm like, dude, like, it's only a few weeks until Capcom Cup.
That's true, yeah.
It's only a few weeks. I mean, do they have anything? Like, Shaggy had better show up in Marvel vs. Capcom now. Zoinks!
It'd be so funny. Well, I guess we can talk about that in a little bit, maybe when we talk about Marvel Infinite leakage.
Yeah, sure.
There's probably not that much else to say on the topic. But is there anything else to say on Injustice 2 ELEAGUE?
Not that I can think of. I mean, hopefully ELEAGUE is happy and continues to do more fighting game stuff, so we'll see what happens there.
Yeah, I read that the Nielsen ratings were like 230,000 people for the first couple of weeks. But of course they expect the finals to be bigger,
right?
And those numbers are not out yet.
Yeah. So. I wonder, okay, let me just ask you this question though. For Street Fighter V or for Marvel vs. Capcom, right? If they were going to announce characters and there was no crazy guest character and they just announced characters within the franchises, right? Do you think that they could make as big of a splash as TMNT or Noctis, or do you think that they're already asked out outside of like, oh, here's Wolverine and Magneto, right? If they put Wolverine, Magneto, Storm in there, everyone's going to be kind of hyped for that, right? So,
well, I guess. I mean, certainly our community, the more hardcore people would be hyped for that. I'm not sure that like random Joe would be super stoked.
Okay.
I mean, probably more stoked than with the current roster, but I don't think that has the same kind of draw as like all of a sudden Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I don't know. It is hard for me to see that could happen.
Right, and outside of the guest character Strider showing up in Street Fighter, but I mean, is there there's no character like Sagat and Sakura are probably like the two that people are asking for the most. So if they showed up, I don't think anybody would be like, "Oh my god!" Right? So
yeah, it'd be more like, "Yay, I was right," or
yeah,
whatever, rather than "I can't even believe it."
Right, exactly. Like I don't think Street Fighter has any potential for that, right?
It's
unless they put in Retsu. I mean, come on! If they put in Retsu, dude, everybody would be so hyped because come on,
good old Retsu.
Yeah, he was the first guy you fought in Street Fighter 1, and he sucked, so he was really...
He was kind of weird looking at the time. It would be hard to see. I don't know. I think they're in kind of a bind, but I would certainly love to see something awesome. And especially in Marvel, which probably has more capability for that, it would be great to see. I mean, there's so many interesting Marvel characters, even aside from X-Men. And Capcom has a lot of funky choices themselves.
Yeah. They could put in. Capcom could definitely put in a lot of cool characters into MVCI for sure.
Yeah.
So, okay.
And there's always the chance of making a partnership with some other company. It wasn't so long ago that they did Street Fighter Cross Tekken. That was not that long ago.
Where they put in the little tiny cats and Fat Mega Man. You mean?
Well, yeah. Fat Mega Man was pretty gnarly. But no, they had a whole Tekken versus Street Fighter thing. Like they had all the Tekken characters, so it's conceivable that they could have some other games characters in there, but I wouldn't bet on it.
Right. Okay. Captain SWAT.
I'm rooting for him.
Captain SWAT. Only if they make sure his V trigger or his critical art is the exact same as it was in the Saturn version.
I don't remember.
Captain SWAT raised his arms up and he slid forward with shadows. And he was unstoppable.
Oh, really?
He had infinite hits of armor.
Oh, my God.
And would just slide forward and hit you 5 times with 1 frame of animation. He literally just did this and slid forward and went... And, he went through everything. It did not get stopped, dude.
That's crazy.
It was the most ridiculous thing, dude. Oh, my God. All right, lots of cool stuff happening this weekend. So, but later on, after the break, we will talk about some cool stuff coming up this weekend. So, be right back, guys. I tried clicking the button early this time.
Oh no, I did the eyebrows too early.
Oh. All
right. Welcome back to the show. What do you got for me, James?
Before we get started with what's coming up this weekend, we have something very, very important.
Extremely important information coming up.
Extremely important information. So, here, let me see if I can get this for you guys.
Extremely important information.
Very,
coming
very
up shortly.
Important. Very, very important in... Blah! There we go.
It'll be huge.
There you go.
Oh, that's hilarious. I just realized the writing. Yup. Genius.
There is your greatest animated super move in history. Actually, let me unmute it. So people at home can hear this.
Well, that happened.
Kawada win.
Now,
Perfect.
I think that win pose is the same pose as the super, but the camera was from a different angle.
Could have been, actually. Maybe they were like, we need to give him a super. Crap. Hey, we actually took a picture of him sideways, so let's just do that.
That's what I'm saying.
There you go. I think you have solved one of the greatest mysteries of this game.
Solved it. Well, before we talk about the Battlegrounds, as the thing up here says what we're going to do, I wanted to talk about Hellboy.
Yes.
Who is now out.
Yes.
In the world for Injustice 2. The patch came out last week for Xbox.
Yes.
It's now live also for PlayStation. And the game is now on Steam.
Yes.
So you can play it on anything.
Yes.
Anything you want. Anything you want. And it is there. And I have played on Steam and it's great.
Okay.
It feels just like PS4 to me.
Nice.
So
nice.
It feels great.
Okay.
Hellboy seems really good.
Oh, yeah?
I think he seems super good.
Okay.
He has a ton of tools. He has a bunch of good normals in the mid-range, mids and highs, but they both seem really good. He has, like, Doomsday's shoulder from Injustice, kind of runs at you. And then on meter burn, it's +5.
Is there any armor on it? Can he get
He can turn on armor. His trait is that he can turn on armor. He can turn on armor, or he can make it so that he does more damage, or he can make it so that he takes less damage, or he can make it so that if you kill him, he comes back to life.
They gave him the Jason thing?
They gave him the Jason thing, but you have to choose which one you want.
Right. Okay. But if he hits you with the meter burn shoulder, does he get a combo off of it? Does it pop?
I think it's just the knockdown.
Oh, okay.
If I recall correctly. He also has Cheetah's Hop, except if you don't do anything with it, it's a low.
He has the hooligan throw slide?
Yeah, okay. Hooligan slide. Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
The Akuma demon flip slide?
Demon flip slide, sure. Except you can air dash cancel it. He has an air dash.
That's where... Oh, but he can air dash anytime.
Whenever he wants. But he can also do it out of this command jump.
Do you feel like this might be Alien Part 2?
I'm not sure about that, but he's very good. He does a buttload of damage. The mix-ups that I've already seen on the internet are pretty wild, as you can imagine. Cross-up or not for, wild. And the command hop is close or mid or far. So just because you see him going up into the air doesn't mean you know where he's landing.
Yeah. Okay.
And he can cancel it, too, from the air. And just land and block. There's a lot of stuff. He also has a gunshot, which is pretty fast, actually. And although it's a high, you can definitely duck it. It's high enough that I tested as Swamp Thing, and it's really hard to jump over. You have to time the top of your little jump there to possibly get over it. But he also has an anti-air gunshot anyway, which is fast. He seems really good.
Okay.
I would not say Alien. I don't think that is
right.
I think
Alien
that's
was kind of on a level
of
kind of silliness. Right?
Alien and Tanya in the last game were
right.
They're not doing that again. But I do think he's very strong. When Starfire first came out, I thought the same. I thought she seemed kind of crazy. They did end up nerfing her, even before she was legally playable in tournaments.
Oh, okay.
Like in the first month. We'll see if that ends up happening with the old Hellboy, because I feel like, man, there's some juice in there, and it's pretty juicy, I gotta tell you. Oh, he has a command grab.
He has a command grab?
It's duckable, but he has a command grab.
Okay.
He also has an anti-air grab that's really strong. Okay. Out of the air, It stops Brainiac's dive kick, which almost nothing in the game
does. Without meter?
Yeah. And then you meter burn it for a full combo.
So you can grab him and then meter burn it?
And then meter burn it and full combo.
Jesus.
Yeah, he's got a lot of tools, dude. Got a lot of tools. So.
I mean, I've seen some of the mix-up videos for him and stuff like that. he looks so boring to me.
Yo, it's crazy testing him out. So the big hand is always his backhand. It's always like an animated, like his graphically backhand. Is all.
Right,
so if you switch the stances, whichever one's behind him is the big hand.
Oh, it just changes into the big hand?
Yeah.
When you stand switch?
Yeah.
Because you'll be facing forward, so the big hand is over here, and then if you stand switch, it...
If you're facing the camera and facing left, the big hand is this guy.
Oh, okay.
And then if he switches, now it's this guy.
Whoa.
Yeah. So that's a little weird. So when you're doing combos and you're like moving around and stuff, and if you're doing these crazy side switch things in the air with air dash, command jump air dash, constantly switching around. It's constantly moving, dude. It's crazy looking.
It's kind of weird. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
But I even just outside of that, I just feel like his animations are not exciting. He just looks the same. I don't know. He has this big giant stone hand. I just feel like there should be more weight to it.
He doesn't even use it for that many things. It's stand 3, he goes like this. And so the big old hand. But his other... some of his command normals are the big old thingy,
right?
But his stand 1 is the little fist and this.
Right. See, this is what I mean. I just in the version of the Hellboy movie, one of the most standout scenes is where he just punches the car that's driving at him and he flips it over his head. He has this giant hand of stone. I want to see impact with this thing, and just but he's just doing kicking and stuff like
that's
that
the
again,
game.
and it's just but see, that's why Adam looks so cool to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because he wasn't doing a lot of that stuff. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens.
I'm with you on Adam.
Okay.
I agree. It's same complaints about animation that I think both of us have had basically forever about NRS games. But it's certainly improving. And
especially because the Turtles also look super cool, too.
They look
right?
great.
Yeah, but we haven't seen any gameplay footage of them yet,
right.
So we don't know yet.
Right. Anyway, he seems really fun and probably really good. Probably really good. I've also been playing a lot with the new patch. I gotta tell you, my man Swamp, I think he's super legit. I think he's super good.
He wasn't as bad as people thought, and now he might be too good legit?
He's not too good, for sure.
Okay,
he definitely still loses matchups. But the mirror change, that the little back forward 3 where he runs and kind of goes under the ground and he hits you, that's holdable.
Right.
I feel like that is one of the biggest changes in the whole game, kind of under the radar. Because he can use that to go under projectiles super easily. From maximum screen range, you do one of those, and then you're already in range for your big forward 2 bat. It basically just kills zoning. It gets him out of situations. If somebody wants to jump in on you, you just go underneath. I feel like it's really good.
You said it also goes under Superman, forward 2, 3, right?
It goes under normals, yeah. It's really, really good.
Okay.
I haven't really seen the other characters that were changed a lot, like Firestorm and Joker. But, we talked about this last time. It seems like they're going to be quite improved.
Is Senpai asking about Swamp Thing? Are his combos still as hard as at release?
Oh, you know what? They actually made it so that his combos work more easily.
Okay.
The forward 2-3-3, which is the big this guy into overhead. He could always link another forward 2 afterward. But it was really hard and character specific.
Okay.
But now it seems like it's pretty legit. Now it seems like you can always do it.
Okay. That's cool.
He seems a lot better. But yeah, like I said, I haven't seen a Joker yet, haven't seen a Firestorm yet. I think they're a lot better. But we'll see. I've heard from some Deadshot players that they think he's dead. That they think he was too nerfed. I don't know if that's real.
Yeah, I mean, it could be the Cyrax thing again, right? You took away the obvious good thing, and then all of a sudden people are going to find other good things.
He definitely did get nerfed, but I don't know if he died. We'll see, though. We'll see. All right.
Okay. All right. So let's talk about what's coming up this weekend.
Hellboy.
Well, he's already out, right?
Yes.
Let's talk about what's coming out this weekend.
Coming weekend. What's coming up this coming weekend?
Red Bull Battlegrounds is coming up this weekend. This is the North America regional finals.
Yo, is it a placebo change? No way.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Forward 2 actually didn't get changed? Are you telling me the truth there? Yeah. Because everybody has said that they feel like their combos are easier. I thought my combos were hitting easier, and then somebody on Twitter was like, hey, forward 2 got buffed. And I was like, wow, okay, I thought I was just playing well today. But no, I guess if it's not true, let me know, my man.
Interesting. Okay. But, I guess Sonic Fox said Captain Cold got nerfed a lot, too.
Yeah, he said that last time. I haven't seen anybody actually play Cold yet.
That's unfortunate.
People are also talking about Black Manta as being super, super strong. He didn't actually get changed, but
Right,
he
right.
may have just been strong.